Alright, so I went and caught some of this, because the day was not going to happen without it. This is CBD Tiger Balm, aka Dragon. Deep Tissue Pain Relief. Let's see what it's got, man.
Zach with Web3 Reviews. Thank you for being with us. Today, it is Friday, October 24th, and we're going to be talking about the crypto market. Let's go. Remember that none of this is financial advice. So yesterday, I figured it out, man. I made it happen. I was a little bit concerned about connecting both a Bifrost or an Ethereum virtual machine wallet, as well as my Zamin wallet, to the likes of Flare networks. To connect both wallets, double the shit could go wrong, right? Also, I just couldn't figure it out. Every time I would connect my Bifrost, and then I would go to connect my Zamin, it would tell me that I have two wallets of the same type connected, and that I had to disconnect my Bifrost. So this made me think that I was being forced to play with MetaMask. I didn't want to play with MetaMask. I've never been a MetaMask guy. I've never been a browser wallet guy. I'll use it to play around and see what you've built. You send me your website and it only connects to MetaMask, I'll use MetaMask. I got one. But it's not my main wallet. I couldn't figure out how to get my Zamin wallet to connect with my Bifrost wallet on the F-Assets portal. And it turns out I was just one click away, man. The deal is that when you connect your Bifrost, the app tells you, do you want to connect this for both your Flare wallet and your Xrp wallet, with the check mark for both? And if you're going to be using two wallets, you unclick the Xrp wallet. It immediately asks you, hey, okay, which Xrp wallet are you going to use? Scan this. And that's telling you to pull out your Zamin and scan it. So you scan with your Bifrost, you unclick XRPL, you scan with your Zamin. You now have two wallets connected. Your Flare wallet being Bifrost, and you have your XRP wallet being Zamin. From there, minting your F-Asset is super easy, man. You mint your F-Asset, now you have XRP. Now your XRP is going to leave your Zamin wallet and enter your Bifrost wallet as FXRP. And if you ever were to go ahead and press redeem, your XRP would then go back to your Zamin wallet. All right? So that's the flow right there, and it's pretty easy. Now, once you have your FXRP, you simply go into Kinetic. Look at this, total supplied, total borrowed. We're in the hundreds of millions of supplied, and we're in 35 million borrowed. I do like the computer a little bit better than the phone mobile app, but the phone mobile app's fine. So you can see here that in our ISO market, FXRP and USDTO, I have 1,200 XRP supplied here. This is beautiful, and right now I'm earning 6.65% APY. I can withdraw this whenever I want. I have no assets borrowed against it. Now, if I did want to borrow against it, right? Come up here and press FXRP USDTO. So you press borrow, and here's what it says. This is what I wanted to talk to you guys about. The pool has currently reached its borrow cap. To ensure that the pool has sufficient liquidity, no additional borrowings can be made above the borrow cap. Please note that the token can still be supplied to this protocol. So you can earn APY on your FXRP, 6.65%, right? But you can't borrow right now. And I was talking to Chat about this, little AI Chat GPT. Chat said this is really bullish, man. It was like, dude, if you were to take a loan, what would you do? And I was like, bro, I would just hold. I was like, think about it. That's what everyone's doing. Everyone's taking out a loan to hold. Everyone's taking out a loan so they can play in liquidity pools. Taking out a loan so they can earn more APY. Pretty safe play, man. Because in this scenario, I'd be able to take out up to 57% of a loan against my XRP back. And dude, 57% would put me immediately in a collateralization situation. Okay, you wouldn't want to do that. You wouldn't want to over collateralize yourself. But if you take out 10%, you can run the numbers with Chat and see what your liquidation number is. I want to say mine was like 35 cents, dude. And so I was enticed by this. I was like, bro, I would love to take out 10% loan and just test it. And I did test it with S-Flare. I tested it with $30 of S-Flare. I had $100 of S-Flare. I took out a $30 loan of S-Flare. Yesterday, I paid it back off just to see what that was like, because I saw a comment for somebody saying that they were having trouble paying back the loan. And it was a little bit wonky, because first what your wallet asks you to do is set an allowance. And the allowance is greater than that of the transaction amount. But then when you go to make the transaction, I was getting an error which said that the transaction amount was higher than the allowance amount. So I had to go back and adjust the allowance amount to one Flare higher, one S-Flare higher. It was at that point that the payment was allowed to be paid off. I need to test this before you actually go through with it. Right now, the borrow cap is reached. If I were to want to take a loan, I need to make sure that I know how to figure this out to get out of it. You don't want to be stuck, dude. You don't want to feel stuck because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. And when you don't know what you're doing, there's unconfidence. There's a reason why I do not change my own car's oil. Unconfidence. I don't do the brakes myself. I don't do the oil myself. It's not that I can't, bro. I know I can figure shit out. It's just that I don't fucking have the confidence to do it right now. I've never been shown how to do it. I have nobody to ask questions against, so I'd have to come jump on the computer, watch a YouTube video, ask Chat. It's just not how I want to spend my time, dude. You hear comments from everybody who plays with their car saying they'll take all these screws out, and eventually when they go to put their car back together, they'll find something left over. And they're like, oh shit, this is extra. And of course it's not extra. It used to be somewhere, and you just don't know where it went. It's not what I want to do, man. But anyways, you're playing in the cryptocurrency market and you're playing with money. Don't play with your main bag until you figure it out, dude. As much as you could listen to me talk about it, you can bounce questions off me. should go play with it yourself and figure it out, dude. Kinetic, it's easy to play with. I like Kinetic more than Sparkdex in terms of actually using it because the liquidity pools. I mean, managing liquidity pools. Let's see what I got going over in Sparkdex. I just had to crack my neck so bad. It did not go well. The shoulder is tight today. Wow. Just feels like there's something in there that needs to crack that won't come. You know, sometimes you just feel trapped in your own neck, you know what I mean? And we'll see on Sparkdex, I'm just playing in one pool. There's not much money in this pool. Your liquidity, $90. And I got Bugo and Fxrp. All right. Down here, it says that I'm in range. Okay. And it gives me a minimum price of XRP and a minimum price of Bugo, which keeps me in range. Now, the thing is that if the price of one of these assets jumped up, it might say I'm out of range and I might deal with some impertinent loss. So these are two solutions within Flare, man. Sparkdex and Kinetic. Always make sure you use the real links. Go to their Twitter page, click the link from there, copy and paste it to your Bifrost wallet, bookmark that page. Make sure you are on the right page before you press connect your wallet. You don't want to lose your bag like that, man. I think Kinetic's a little bit easier just because all you got to do is supply. Supply and earn APY, okay? It's easy, it rhymes. Sparkdex, you got to play with liquidity pools and hope that you don't lose like a fool. This doesn't rhyme as well. Dude, it's Friday. I'm out here making fucking Dr. Seuss rhymes. I cranked on my neck, dude. What a shame. It's Zach with Web3 Reviews. Thank you for being here. Until next time.